All right, viewers, let's take you directly now to Tihar Jail. Arvind Kejriwal's cavalcade pulling in just about any time now. What we've been given to understand, the Tihar Jail in Delhi is equipped with two main hospitals. Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister, will have his medical examination first within the premises. His checkup will be conducted by a doctor and his team who will check Kejriwal's blood pressure, sugar levels. He already has diabetes. He is on insulin injections. He's asked for medicine in court to be provided to him. Let's cut across immediately, Sneha, right now to our colleague Shreya Chatterjee standing outside the Tihar Jail. Shreya, any time Arvind Kejriwal being taken into Tihar, would you give us the protocol we discussed earlier? First up would be his medical test.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. First and foremost, I'll give you the pictures of outside Tihar Jail. Preparations in place. Already we've been cordoned behind a wire. We are seeing that the Delhi police officials on the ground are quickly whisking off vehicles, not allowing them to stand for a long time. The vendors outside Tihar Jail have also been shut so that people do not crowd over there. Clearly, if any probability of protest near Tihar, all of that has now been, that's now been looked into by the Delhi police. Now, what happens after Arvind Kejriwal reaches Tihar? There will be a medical test that will be conducted, post which he will be sent into his prison. Now, that is what we do understand. Apart from that, there were directives that came after an application was passed by Arvind Kejriwal's council for a special diet, for medicines and 3 books. So those will also be taken in by Arvind Kejriwal as he moves inside Tihar Jail. I am outside jail gate number 3. This is Tihar Jail number 1. In all likelihood, he will either be moving in through gate.
Okay, Shreya getting us all of those details as far as what is to be expected vis-a-vis the medical checkup that is to be done. Inside jail is what Shreya is telling us. So in a couple of hours from now, you'll see the Delhi Chief Minister in Tihar Jail, where he is going to be spending the next 2 weeks or so. The blood sugar test is going to be done, and that has to be regularly done for a diabetic patient that the Chief Minister is. He's also asked for 3 books to be provided, and that is in fact a plea that he's moved in court, an application that he essentially has moved in court. Preeti, I'm just going to in fact get a sense from what the possible legal strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party could be. What is it that you're picking up? Any question of challenging this order of the court today? Do they have any legal recourse, in fact, recourse that they can look at?
Well, now they'll have to go through the motions of the PMLA court and the case in particular. And Manish will, can get us further details on what to expect from the Enforcement Directorate. Will the CBI at some point of time also come in and stake claim and custody of Arvind Kejriwal? All of that right now in the air. What is the political strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party? It's very clear. They are adamant. They've dug in their heels that Arvind Kejriwal will continue to be the Chief Minister and will run the government from inside jail. They're going to go to court the minute, if at all, the governor recommends president's rule. Now, the governor in the last 10 days has been posturing over and over again where he's gone ahead. All right, news break coming in. Arvind Kejriwal, as per the Enforcement Directorate sources, has given false and contrary evidence vis-a-vis other AAP members. So clearly what the ED says is the statements of Arvind Kejriwal do not match the statements of the likes of a Vijay Nair or a Manish Sisodia or a Sanjay Singh. Kejriwal has called his own party leaders confused when confronted with their statements. That is what the ED said. Arvind Kejriwal has called the National Treasurer, ND Gupta, confused. ND Gupta, mind you, was also raided by the Enforcement Directorate. The ED also says Arvind Kejriwal stated Vijay Nair doesn't report to him, but to Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj, and his interactions with Vijay Nair was limited. Arvind Kejriwal, as per the Enforcement Directorate, evaded replying to questions about why Nair worked from Chief Minister's camp office by claiming unawareness to the persons who work at the Chief Minister's camp office. Arvind Kejriwal further has added the ED has added that Arvind Kejriwal has not answered the questions posed to him by questioning the authenticity of the digital evidence shown to him.
Also, the ED has said that Arvind Kejriwal did not reveal the passwords of his digital device, which inhibits the evidence collection, and also shows the non-cooperation of the person who's been arrested. We also know that the Enforcement Directorate has already written to Apple saying that they need help in terms of getting access to the devices being used by the Delhi Chief Minister, given that he isn't willing to share the passcodes of these devices. We'll be going across to Munish Pandey in a moment from now as far as the ED submission is concerned. But Preeti, as far as what has been said by the Delhi Chief Minister saying that Vijay Nair does not even report to me, reports to Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj, the statement has a huge implication, doesn't it, given that Vijay Nair has turned an approver in this case?
Vijay Nair is not an approver in this case. Vijay Nair is not an approver in this case. Vijay Nair was the media coordinator for the Aam Aadmi Party. It was the first arrest that was made, and he, at that point of time, did not have a designation of the Aam Aadmi Party at that point. And later on, he was given the designation of media coordinator. So he was the first arrest that took place, and it is with the evidence corroborated in Vijay Nair's case. So, with those who turned approver in that case, and, that has been confronted with Arvind Kejriwal in those evidence and those statements of that were made against Vijay Nair's role in the liquor scam. Vijay Nair, at that point of time, viewers, was the media coordinator. So when Arvind Kejriwal says what he does say, that time and even now, the media team reports to Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj. So Arvind Kejriwal is tying into that statement, says that he was the media coordinator. He never reported to me, he reported to Atishi and he reported to Saurabh Bhardwaj. Having said that, Vijay Nair is not an approver in this case. In that pertain, it is Dinesh Arora then who had turned approver, and Sharath Reddy now has turned approver, and that is where the entire controversy around Sharath Reddy from the South cartel is concerned. Right. Having said that, let's quickly move on and try and get in more reactions coming in. Let's cut across immediately to the Tihar Jail, where my colleague Shreya Chatterjee joins us. Shreya, it's interesting in terms of how the other leaders, all of them from the Aam Aadmi Party, are lodged at Tihar Jail. Different barrack numbers, different numbers given to each, each accused. You have Manish Sisodia, who now has been in jail for about 14 months. You have Satyendra Jain in jail for a different case now for 2 years and a few months where Sanjay Singh is concerned. Vijay Nair, of course, will now complete 2 years in jail.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. All accused arrested in the liquor excise policy case, including VRS leader K. Kavita. She's also inside the Tihar Jail right now. Very interestingly, Arvind Kejriwal will also be over here. Entire focal point for Aam Aadmi Party, who will also have a very interesting strategy in place, given Lok Sabha elections are also knocking on the corner. Now, when we talk about how he will be under heavy security. He's a sitting Chief Minister.
So that line with Shreya, we'll just try and connect with her once again in a moment from now. But getting in details, as far as the Delhi Chief Minister is concerned, is being sent to Tihar Jail. A Delhi court today has granted 15-day judicial custody